documentation in a while. This is my head wrap. I tried to do a lot of things with it. I got it at Forever 21. I think it was like $9. I tried to do a lot with it. It just never works. Like when I watch the tutorials or whatever. So I kind of just did my own thing. And what I did was I put it on. It's a like a vertical scarf. Like it's not a square. It's a rectangle. Even though squares are rectangles. It's a long scarf, not a wide scarf. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, I wasn't able to do the wraps that other people were doing. I was trying to do the turban. It wasn't coming out right. I wanted to do this thing where my hair was up and this was down, and it wasn't coming out right. So if any of you are experiencing these types of difficulties, my suggestion would be to just experiment. Try until you get something that works for your head. On top of all that, I have a huge head. Not the biggest head I've ever seen, because I do hair and I've seen some big heads, but it is rather large. So because it's kind of big, some of the stuff that they had online for scarves this size were still not working because my head is just too big. So anyway, what I did was as you can see, it's one of the, ignore my braids, this is for my braid out. I just clipped my ends, so it's a little bit shorter than it was before I clipped them, but it'll grow faster, so I'm with it. Yeah, and I sit here and I do all these little tiny braids and then take them all out when I want a design. Anyway, yeah, so here we go. It's one of these long ones. And instead of folding it and wrapping it and all that other stuff that people tell you they do, what I do is I fold it together like you would if you were about to fold it, and put it away. So I fold it the long way in half, and then, I'm sorry, don't listen to that. That's absolutely incorrect. I don't fold it. Like people like to fold it, I don't fold it. I unfold it. And then I wrap it around. You can wrap it around however it is that you do. But and then I tied it in the back. I don't know if I'll be able to do this in front of the camera instead of in front of the mirror, but you get my drift. I tied it in the back, there we go. And then I shaped it to where I want it on my head. Actually tucked my ears in after, only because, you know, I have funny ears. Anyway, I love myself. I'm just willing to admit that I have a few abnormalities in my body. Anyway, so do all that. You know, you get your tuck on. Get your tuck on. Tucky. And then I believe I wrapped it this way. And then I tucked this one. Ooh, that's too far. I tucked this one like this, and then I tucked this one wherever it would fit, pretty much, and it actually gave me quite a lovely little thing going on the side, and I was with it, so I did it, and whatever. Just get your tuck on, whatever you gotta do, do it. Like I said, whatever works for you. I personally like the messy bun concept for my head, especially since I don't wear earrings often, because I don't buy earrings often, because I don't wear them often. I don't know. But yeah. So, it works for me, it may not work for everyone, you may not like it, no problem, you know what I'm saying? But, definitely a supporter of the head wrap community. I wish I had some more. I think I have this one and a black one, and that's about it. My sister makes them out of like t-shirts or old shirts, old button-ups and stuff like that, and it works. Like, it's cool. I like that little concept or whatever. I'll probably try a few more things. I think if I had a smaller head or a longer scarf, I could do a couple of other little turban, little whatever looking type things, but I don't, so I won't. Anyway, that's that. That's the head wrap tutorial that I'm gonna do, because I'm not really a tutorial type of YouTuber. I'm more of a watching tutorials and seeing if they work for me type of YouTuber. Um, with this, because it makes me look like I'm 10 and I'm actually over older than 10, grown woman. Um, no, but with sorry, with this style, it's hard to walk out the house. So people have been asking me, oh, what do you do? And blah, blah, blah. And what I do is I pin it up, I clip it up, I put it under the scarf, or I just, I make it work. They're too tiny, like, not the parts, but the actual braids. They're too thin. I don't know. They just, they're not, when I take it out, the design is so poppin' and so fluffy, and it just lays perfectly, and it's the precise not curl pattern, but like pattern that I want, the exact type of ripple that I'm looking for. I I get um sorry, there's a phone ringing in the other room. I get when I do my braids like this. And then on top of that, if I'm not going anywhere for a few days, I have a protective hairstyle that's going to keep my hair good for a few days while I'm not doing anything. And then when I do finally do something, I take it out. And then the pattern lasts for days, and like the first 2 days I wear it in the pattern that it is. Then maybe the next day I'll wet my hands and I'll put some Carol's Daughter on my hands. Don't worry about what I use. No, I'll tell you one day. But I'll put some Carol's Daughter on my hands, rub it together, get a little moisture going, get a little fro going. It doesn't really turn into a fro the first day. So the first day I just wear it out wild without the headband. But I'm an Afro puff type of chica. So after all of that, after like maybe 3 days of wearing it out in Ripley, I will separate the ripples as much as I possibly can and make my hair as big as I possibly can. And if I can go out like that the fourth day, I will. If I can't, I put a headband on, and then I wrap it around twice because I have a big head, so my Afro puffs don't look right with regular hair hair ties. So I have to use a headband and just wrap it around twice. So I wrap it around twice, and then I push it as far up as I can without messing up the pattern, but without cutting off all my circulation in my head, always with the headaches and the headbands. Anyway, so yeah, I do I do all that, and it comes out really cute. I should probably do a video of how it comes out, and I will one day. It's just that I don't have my own computer right now. I have a house computer, shared, pass. So yeah, when I get my webcam back and I can record videos without immediately uploading them onto the internet, uh, we'll get those product and hairstyles and all that. But like I said, I do hair. I do people's hair, and I've never gotten any complaints as far as braids or natural hairstyles are concerned. So this is not a pitch for me to do your hair. I'm actually very particular about my clientele uh, because I don't have a salon. So anywho, um, don't ask me what I'm doing. I have no idea. I kind of just can't sit still. I don't know. But at any rate, yes. So I've answered the head wrap question. I've answered the protective hairstyle question. I love braids. I don't think anyone loves braids more than me and Brandy. So yeah, and she actually is my inspiration. I love Brandy. Love Brandy. When I was younger, the fact that she could be as famous as she was, and she wasn't putting extensions, like weave extensions, like tracks in her hair, and she wasn't the lightest of the people out, like light skin or whatever. And my mother always told me, embrace your dark skin, you're brown, you're beautiful. And there's black people in the world who have more black in them than you do, and you're always going to be darker than them, and you just have to embrace it. And she was always, blackberry sweet juice, uh, dark and lovely, black is beautiful. Power to my mother, yo. Honestly, it's just a strong Caribbean woman, honestly. Anyway, back to what I was saying, because that's so off topic. But yeah, um, I loved Brandy back in the day. I'm not sure how I feel about putting it down and falling in love after we put it down, but I did love her back in the day, and she was my inspiration. I would say I was about 8 or 9 when I decided I wanted to learn how to braid hair, and so what I did was, between watching Brandy on TV and looking at how her hair was and how the parts were and stuff like that. And then I would go with my mother when she would get her hair done on 125th Street, and that's New York, for you guys that don't know, San Juan Street. Yeah, I would watch them do it, and I'm like, okay, I can definitely do that. And so 8 or 9, maybe even 10, I had a Kenya doll. I don't know if you know what Kenya dolls are. This little black girl. She actually had a dress that looked a little bit like this. She was adorable, and she had Barbie hair. So she had like synthetic straight hair, and it just wasn't real African American hair. But I would take like the extra packs of hair that my mom had laying around the house, and I would use them to braid her hair, to braid into her hair. And I would hide it from my mom because I didn't want her to know I was using her hair, and I didn't want to get yelled at. My mother finally found the doll, and she was like, "Yo, like, what is this? Why didn't you tell me you could do this?" So she allowed me to practice on my little sister first, and then after that, I started practicing on her, and then after I was really, really good, my older sister let me do her hair. Yeah, she's that type of girl. So she like was just not, I guess she didn't want to, walk out the house looking in no kind of way, and I respect that. I respect that. So now everybody got me doing their hair up in this house. But it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I enjoy doing their hair. I enjoy my family's company, and we work together. So anyway, that's so beyond the point. My point is, thanks to Brandy, some Africans, and mi madre, I get to pop it in the braid department. Extensions, cornrows, whatever, whatever, whatever. And I've always been just very pro that type of hair. And anyone who knows me knows I had braids all through middle school, all through high school. I would take my hair out. I would, get a relaxer, or in high school, not really a relaxer, not till senior year. I did go from freshman year to the end of junior year, August, like right before senior year. Um, I did go and sorry, my sister texted me. I did go and get a perm, and then I stopped again with the perms, and then I think I had to get another one. No, no, no. Then I stopped again. That was it. I had a perm for about a year and a half after senior year of high school, and then I stopped again, and I've been natural ever since. I was growing out my perm. I never did a big chop, and I think I said that before in my other videos. So yeah, so I've always been pro braid, pro natural hair. I just didn't know how to manage my natural hair because there wasn't enough people with natural hair to let me know what needed to happen. All the hairstylists I went to only knew about relaxers and weaves and this and that, and I'm not with it. I've never in my life put tracks in my hair. I don't know what that's like. I don't want to know what it's like because people look like they're in pain when they do it. When I braid my own hair, never in enough pain to never do it again. It may be a little tight for like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But if it's too tight, I'm taking it out. Like it's not. I'm not with it. So yeah, always been a braid person. That was just me justifying that I've always been a braid person, and that my mother encouraged it, and that Moesha and Brandy encouraged it, and I'm very disappointed with how she has resurfaced, putting it down and falling in love. But I do like her still, and I am very happy that she brought the braids back in that video. I am so sorry that I'm so off topic, and thank you for watching. Bye.